Gonna wait for a few folks to shuffle in before I begin talking too much, but if any of you are watching right now, I can't really see the accurate... Yes, that's right. Well, I'm happy you're watching now. Wow, 4 folks already. Wow, this is interesting. It's interesting. Dylan, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in. Look, I don't do these things very often. I'm going to do these much more next month. Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I figured right now, since I'm still testing things out, I'm still feeling the lay of the land, and I'm still getting used to doing these regularly, I might as well just do one for like 15 to 20 minutes. We can just chat, because chatting is important to me. So how you guys doing? I hope my audio is coming through okay. Much condolences to... Much condolences to... Oh, God, don't even. That took me out for a while, dude. That took me out for a while. That debate took me out for a while. That took me out for a long while, my lord. That was a depressing debate. No, okay, all of you guys, like this video right now. Like this video right now. If you are in this chat, this video should have at least 7 likes right now. Like this video right now. I hope I don't have sound issues. Do I have sound issues? I hope I don't. Oh, no. I hope not. I hope not. Hold on. Is this better? I hope this is better. Is this better? Let me know. Oh, this is better? You guys, okay, is everything okay now? Okay, okay. Yeah, see, this is why I test things. Because we're going to be doing these shows Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, all of next month. We're going to be doing these shows. And I'll have better camera. I'll have better microphone. I'll have better everything. So don't worry about anything. I'll have better everything. Better everything. But we'll be doing this from StreamYard. So don't worry. Don't worry. So, But yeah, guys, it's Friday. How's your week going? And I don't have an agenda for this call again. I'm just testing things out. We just breached 4,000 subscribers a day ago. We're now at 4,200, whatever. No, 4,000. Excuse me. No, that's not right. That's not. I wish we were at that. No, excuse me. 4,020, whatever. So we're growing by the minute, and I wanted to check in with you guys and see that when we begin doing live shows, how many of you would be watching. And for us to have this many people in this short period of time, watching, it's pretty damn good. All right. Hi, how you doing, Blue Streamer? How you doing, Blue Streamer? Now, there is a natural delay between the chat and me. You know, there is a natural delay. There is, and that's been a problem for a long while. I'm sorry. It'll be fixed next month. But there's a natural delay. There's a delay. My apologies. I'm trying to work on it, but just bear with me. Bear with me. Good evening, Zero. How are you, buddy? Good evening. Aubrey, one of my favorite people. Good evening to you. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yeah, it's normal. Gorgio's right. It's normal. It's normal. So, why don't you guys tell me something? How did all of you... Any new debates soon? Okay, well, Phoenix, I'm willing to do some more. Who should I debate? I'm willing to do some more. I'm willing to. You know, I'm willing to do some more. Bacon, that's funny, Bonzo. That's funny. But no, look, I'm willing to do more debates if they're going to be productive. The problem is there are quite a plethora of people who want to debate me, who've asked to debate me, who don't want to be productive. They want to dunk, and I'm not into dunking. You know, some folks are. Hey, I'm tired too, buddy. I just got off of a live stream. I just got off of a live stream talking about critical race theory in education, and I basically spent my time smiling and nodding and, you know, as I normally do. You know, debating Rod Graham would be productive. Who's Rod Graham? Who's Rod? Let me see. Who's Rod? I don't know who Rod Graham is. Who's that? Who's Rod Graham? Who's Rod Graham? John Doyle? Oh, look, if John Doyle wants to go at it, we can go at it. If John Doyle genuinely wants to debate me, John Doyle can debate me. I have no problem with that. John Doyle is in the same vein as Nick Fuentes in that he overestimates the value of culture, or at least his kind of culture. He fuses it with nationalism. He forgets the individual. John Doyle, there's just a lot of reasons as to why John Doyle, I think, is fundamentally wrong. But hey, he has more people listening to him than me, so what do I know? Right? I don't know anything, I guess. No, I would debate John Doyle in a heartbeat if he wanted to. I don't think it's on his agenda, though. His agenda is to, you know, tell libertarians how wrong and hedonistic they are, and then to instruct conservatives to be more populist. That's his agenda. That's John Doyle's agenda, and that's fine with me, but I'm not on it. You know, I'm not on it. starting to lose faith in certain movie and TV franchise. Like, which ones, Dylan? You have to understand, there is a revolution happening in cinema. There really is. Individuals like who I interviewed, like Jeremy Ivy, who you guys probably don't know of. These guys are trying to revolutionize cinema entirely. They're doing their best, you know. They're doing their best. And I think that's an effort. The Daily Wire is now one of, I think, the only conservative network in Hollywood now who's trying to get involved in movies. And the entire way movies are being done is also radically changing as well. You know, it's not so much aimed at the box office anymore. It's the formats are becoming different. Things are changing, guys. I like really deep dives into subjects with historical facts broken down in a way that the average person could understand new concept. Well, look, I'm gonna do more of that. Today's video was supposed to be about police reform. I just didn't feel like making a video today because I don't feel like my communication abilities are up to par today. I think I'm a little bit tired today because I've been working all day. So, but I will absolutely make the video tomorrow, and yeah. So, but I just didn't feel like it today, so I'm giving you guys a live stream instead. And I may make this live stream members only. I don't know. I want to test out this members feature on my thingy, on my channel. What about Vosh? No, Vosh is a bad actor. Vosh is a bad actor. I listened to a debate between him and Yaron Brook, and Vosh spent the entire thing insulting him, ad hominems. The fact that passes as a debate is concerning to our perceptions, in my opinion. The fact that passes as a debate is just really fundamentally concerning to me, in my opinion. So no, Vosh is a bad actor. He's a terrible, bad actor. No. It's the largest argument against critical race theory woke education that it colonizes the minds of children with inferiority complex today. No, I think there's bigger. Well, okay, so I think that, okay, so you have critical race theory, then you have woke education. Now, those are different things that have a relationship together. And I think that critical race theory's flaws are a little bit more extensive than woke education, because woke education is bound by context. It's bound by context. So I would make the conceptual distinction right there. Now, as for critical race theory, the biggest flaw with critical race theory is its fundamental rejection of the scientific method, while simultaneously claiming that it is indeed a theory. That is the fundamental flaw of critical race theory. Now, there are plenty of other flaws that sort of are subordinate to that, but that's a fundamental flaw. If you're going to be a theory, pose something that you can actually pose a testable hypothesis that you can actually fight for in the realm of epistemic inquiry. But when you reject epistemic inquiry, as critical race theorists do, and you say, oh, we already presume that race is the cause of racial disparity, that causality doesn't really matter, impacts matters. When you're already operating that sort of epistemically contradictory paradigm, you don't have the goods, you don't have the substance, you don't have the material to engage in truth. You don't have the material to engage in good faith argument because you're already prejudiced against your opponents. So no, critical race theory has many more issues than just colonizing people's minds. Don't even use that terminology. To use that terminology, in my opinion, is to validate their phraseology, and they being the woke people. Their phraseology is entirely detached from the traditional meaning of many words. It's words that are reinterpreted with politically loaded meanings. Have you ever seen Star Wars, and what was your first experience with it? No, I love Star Wars. Star Wars is awesome. Star Wars is awesome. My first experience was probably seeing The Phantom Menace when I was 5 or 6, maybe. Then, I was a very adventurous child. I had an allowance, and every time I got my allowance, every Friday I got my allowance in elementary school, I went out to the video store. I'm showing my age. We had video stores when I was younger. I'm 21 right now. I'm young. But like when I was 5, 6 years old, we had video stores Like, we would go out to places to buy CDs if we wanted to listen to music, to buy DVDs. We don't have that. Well, there are some places that exist, but they don't have that much anymore. I would go to the video store and I would go buy a Star Wars movie every Friday until I got the entire prequel trilogy and the all the original movies. I bought all of them. Now I have to expand on my collection because there have been movies that have been made since over the past few years. But no, Star Wars is awesome. I have a few Star Wars comic books. I think that I think Star Wars has a lot of thematic patterns that can help us understand our own struggles in the world and life. You know, we've got Luke, who is this sort of hero who is not a hero because he wants to be a hero, but he's a hero because he has a gift. And his gift is irreplaceable. It's invaluable. The world needs Luke's gift. If the world does not have Luke's gift, then you know what happens. Well, what happens is, according to the story, the world falls in darkness. And I think that line right there really reflects the value of our human being. Because all of us are many Luke Skywalkers. All of us have gifts. Maybe not of that extent or magnitude, but it doesn't have to be of that extent or magnitude, right? You don't have to defeat a giant galactic empire that wants to conquer the world to be valuable in life. You have to defeat the empire in your life, the empire in your area, the empire in your journey. All of us have empires that are trying to tie us up and hold us down. That empire may be addiction to something. It may be depression. It may be self-hatred. All of us have empires that we're fighting. So we got to embody that Luke Skywalker spirit and slash through them, in my opinion. No, Star Wars is brilliant stuff. Star Wars is brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, no, that's right. It's freaking me out too, man. I'm getting tired. Guys, I'm getting tired of talking about critical race theory. Critical race theory is just God. I'm getting tired of it, man. I'm getting so tired. It's one of the most trite topics, but hey, it's a topic that I have elected to talk about, and it's important, but I'm getting tired. Question nihilism. I'm so tired of Star Wars. I love the universe. Then Disney happened, and then there's a part of me still wishing for a Bane. No, if we could explore Darth Bane a little bit more, that'd be excellent. I think that'd be excellent. It's the same with video game stores. Strangely, the games are becoming less physical and yes, exactly. Precisely. Yep. I think I got a question. What did someone ask me about games? Okay, Dylan Burns. Okay, Dylan Burns could use some of your intellect in one of his debates. The funny thing about Dylan Burns, he is so radically opposed to all of my views and most of my values. I'm not going to say all of my values, because I assume Dylan Burns, by virtue of him running a debate platform, values freedom of expression. I assume Dylan Burns has some of the basic liberal, not like liberal in terms of progressive, but like liberal in terms of foundational Western values that I hold. As someone who opposes most of my values, though, I find that Dylan Burns is somewhat reasonable, or actually he's pretty reasonable as a moderator in debates. Now, when he makes his own little commentaries on YouTube that are just him alone, or when he's streaming by himself, he sounds a lot like someone who gives no credence to the other side, or even tries to. He sounds a lot like someone who is very willing to tout talking points about a particular ideology. Nothing against Dylan Burns personally. I don't know the guy personally, but I understand how he operates. And I don't like that kind of operation, personally. I criticize the left a lot. I criticize the right a lot, but I criticize the left with an ounce of epistemic humility to recognize that, hey, in some issues, the left may have a point. They may not be right, but they may have a point. So, Dylan Burns is an interesting person. I'm not sure if I got it. Please resend it or re-forward it to me, and I will try to my best to respond. I'm not sure if I got it, though. Okay. Have you ever seen Star Wars, and what was your experience with it? Okay, I already answered that question. Someone asked me a question about my personal life that I haven't seen yet. Oh, yes, okay. Do you enjoy video games in your personal life, and if so, then what kind? Minecraft is pretty nice. And I don't really play games that much. I used to be a huge gamer. I used to be a massive gamer. I used to think that gaming was the best thing ever in the world. Then I read a few books and realized, okay, Christian, your time is the most precious quality you get in life, and you will receive so little of it. And so, I have I have taken that truth to heart, and I have used it to instruct my activities. Most of them, not all of them, most of them. So I can't game like I used to game. I do Minecraft sometimes, but that's probably about it. That's probably about it. Isn't having a point and being right the same thing? I think that someone can get closer towards the proper conclusion, but still miss the mark. Right, John's correct. You can have a point and still make false conclusions upon it. Yes, exactly. 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 Oh god, that was terrible. Excuse me. I've been stuffed up all day. Excuse me. But yeah, you can have a point and get to false conclusions. No problem. No problem. Bye, Phoenix. No problem. My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. The current era with Chris Sababa will make you beg for those days again. They screwed up the Doctor's origin story. Was that so? Okay, that's interesting. Real, I feel like Jodie as the Doctor wasn't able to fill it. Who's Jodie? I don't know who Jodie is. I'm not who. I don't. Who is this Jodie you speak of? Hey, 20 is more than we normally get, Black Phoenix. 20 is more than we normally get. Hey, be happy for that. Gothix has about 212,000 subscribers. She gets about average 700 people in her chat. I mean, beggars can't be choosers. Black Phoenix. Beggars can't be choosers. Who's the platform would you most prefer to be? I don't mind going on Dylan Burns. If you guys know Dylan Burns, tell him. I'm not going to beg him, but tell him, hey, Christian Watson wants to join your stream. If you guys know Dylan Burns, go for it. What got you interested in philosophy? My endless pursuit of knowledge, Aubrey, and my desire for that knowledge not to come from what I had already been exposed to. In middle school, you're exposed to the sciences and the math. I wanted to go beyond that. I wanted to try something different. So it was actually, my interest in philosophy emerged as an experiment, and it turned into a process. A more defined process, rather. Because experiments typically have a sunset date. But this experiment, if it has a sunset date, is not anywhere in the future. Okay, let's see what we got here. God. Okay. Would you say your reviews align with positive? What is positive individualism, Astaro? In all my readings of individualism, I've never heard the word positive individualism. What does that mean? Did you find a boyfriend yet? You deserve... No, I don't. I have not, Black Phoenix. Gay guys don't like me. Gay guys don't like me for some reason. I don't know why. You ask them. I'm not sure. Most gay men are not into me. At least most gay men that I've met are not into me. I don't know why, but most of them just have zero interest. So no, I've not done that yet. Okay, have you ever played the Old Republic games? They are some of the best. I played Star Wars: The Old Republic. Yeah, I played that for like a little bit when it came out. We were all excited when it first came out. A little bit, yeah. Curious. I've been trying to understand this Jordan Peterson stuff. Some of it makes sense to me, some of it doesn't. Well, which of it makes sense to you? Which of it makes sense to you? Um, then go from there. Peterson makes a lot of references. First, you can't just listen to Peterson like you listen to music, and expect to understand him. Like any lecture, you have to take notes. So take those notes and then reflect on those notes. You know, reflect on those notes. Peterson will make a lot of allusions and references to academic figures. Write their names down. Look at the find out which of their works he's citing, then go ahead and explore those. It's a process, my brother, or my sister, or whatever gender or sex you are. I have my degree in philosophy. I wish I could say there was something that caught my interest, but there wasn't. It just felt like a shift to port. Hey, some people experience philosophy in that fashion. And for those people, I think that they need to understand, or maybe you do understand, they need to act as if. Okay, education does not stop at the classroom. Human beings have been learning things for themselves for thousands of years. And some of the greatest minds in our generation, in our world, have been self-educated. You know. So, I mean, that's my thought. I have my degree. Actually, I've read that already. I'm straight, but I love you. Oh, thank you, man. I love you too. I love you too, brother. I love you too. Thank you. Motivation for what, Black Phoenix? What's going on? What's going on? I'm hoping people like you and Gothics can blow the typical narrative wide open and gain traction. This is from a Tennessee hillbilly. You guys are a breath of fresh. Oh, thank you so much, Roman. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's very, very nice of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate it. They went after an actress in the U.S. office. Okay, just join. Just call me and say, "How are you? How are you?" I recognize you. One of my most visible fans. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, it does go on for as long as you live. You've just mentioned that. Yeah. So, and I'm gonna expand upon this in a video later, Blue Streamer. But essentially, I think the idea of the collective unconscious consciousness is a little bit too abstract of a way to quantify human knowledge for my tastes. I'm very much an empiricist. Now, I do a priori stuff sometimes, but I think that if you're going to do a priori stuff, it has to begin with experience. Kant said, all knowledge begins with experience, but not all knowledge arises from experience. And I think that knowledge should arise, or does arise, from experience, right? I don't believe, I don't know, I don't believe that there is this inescapable world, this elusive world that reason can access that I cannot access physically. I think that there is a world that transcends reason and transcends experience, but we don't have access to that world in our human bodies. And I think that's the idea of heaven, the Christian idea of heaven. So I just think that that's a little bit too airy for me. But I'm gonna give a much more in-depth explanation of Jung as time persists. Don't you worry. I actually have a book in there of some of his most profound writings. So don't you worry. Give me some time. Give me some time. Okay. How it doesn't actually solve any problem, but he seems to. Right. All right. Okay, I meant both. Okay, good for you, Bob. How you doing? How you doing, Bob? Good to see you, man. Bob always keeps me honest, man. Bob always keeps me honest. Bob is he is sure to keep my comment section a very intellectually rigorous place. Paul, how are you doing, buddy? So, for those of you who don't know, Paul just interviewed me for his YouTube channel, his podcast. Um, and he is going to be a co-collaborator of mine going forward. He's going to be a co-host on this channel. And so you guys should be very excited about that. I'm very excited about that. Okay, I look forward to it. Hey, Christian, I hope all is well. Oh, hi, Magnanimous. I'm all right, brother. I'm still kicking. I'm still living. I'm still breathing. I'm still smiling. Still laughing. I'm all right, brother. I heard you mention depression several times. Is that something that you struggled with? Yeah, I struggled with. I struggle with it today. And I have no qualms about saying that. Why should I have qualms about saying my condition? I have no qualms about saying that. I have no qualms about it. None at all. None at all. None whatsoever. Okay. Have you and Gothics ever considered reaching out to Hotep Jesus? Oh gosh, the Hoteps are a wild bunch. They are a lot to handle. I don't know if I want to be associated with the Hoteps. Gothics, she does whatever she wants to do. She was just on Zuby's show. I love Gothics. Vanessa's a friend of mine. I love her. She does what she wants to do. I don't know about the Hoteps though. I have no idea about the Hoteps. I don't know about them, man. I don't know. I don't think so. All Zero, cool. Thank you so much. Thoroughly enjoyed your thoughts on the critical race theory debate you took part in with Gothics, Carolyn. Well, I appreciate it. Sham Jalan. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I really appreciate it. Paula Crone just subscribed. Okay. Thank you for subscribing. They notify me when people subscribe. That's very odd. Okay, Paul, thank you for subscribing, buddy. I didn't know you were not subscribed to me already. I thought you were. Weird. Anyway, what are your criticisms of the Libertarian Party and how? Oh God, Magnan. Okay, I'll just give you a very, very, very brief explanation because I don't have the energy to go into the depths of Libertarian Party minutia. There's too much infighting for them to actually do anything that is politically cohesive. There is far too much factionalism. I think that there is a knack for the absurd and the obscene. Vermin Supreme and the guy streaking across the state at the convention a few years ago is evidence of that. There's just a lot of people who are in that party who don't seem to understand the seriousness of the political process. But I just made a video talking about why political parties in general are fundamentally flawed devices in a society, in a governmental system, which is meant to not govern but protect a free people. You know? So I'm not a fan of the Libertarian Party. What are your thoughts on Dave Smith and him considering to run for president on the... Look, Dave Smith hates me. Dave Smith can't stand me. Dave Smith can't stand me. You know, and I don't have nothing against Dave Smith, but he hates me. He absolutely abhors me. You know, I questioned him. I didn't question him actually. What happened was, Tom Woods made a tweet, and I made a comment to Tom Woods about Jeff Deist's blood and soil comment, and Tom Woods said that I was acting like I didn't have. He said, "Okay, don't you have an IQ above 69?" And I'm like, "What? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean by that, Tom? I don't get that. Why are you insulting my intelligence instead of addressing my claim?" Tom Woods is anyway. So no, Dave Smith doesn't like me very much. So I don't know what to think about Dave Smith. I see him as a comedian, as a sort of popularizer of ideas. I would not go to Dave Smith to get my understanding of fundamental libertarian theory. I would not do that at all. And that would be a bad idea. My anxiety and panic. Hey, man. Hey, Rue. Everyone gets to the point of equilibrium on their own, my friend. You know, it took me 6 or 7 years to learn how to effectively cope with my depression, independent of anything, independent of any helps or any aids. Everyone progresses on their own time. You're not on anyone else's time, brother or sister. you know. You know. So, Black Phoenix. He thinks that I was unfair to Jeff Dice in my criticism, and that's fine. Look, I don't realize. I don't deal with Dave Smith. Dylan, I usually go to Young Ripa for libertarian-esque ideas. Well, I'm happy you come to Christian Watson, too. Because Christian Watson is very libertarian. He's very libertarian, Dylan. I love Young Ripa. Hey, I'm not Young Ripa, right? He has better graphics than me, better sound. I love Young Ripa. I'm not him. But I do libertarian stuff, too. Yeah, Dave Smith probably is an ANCAP. Most of these people are. That's fine. That's not my thing, but that's fine. That's not my thing. Not my thing at all. Not my thing at all. Who is this? Hi, M. Yun Kawa. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I'm not trying to be funny. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. How are you doing? How are you doing? This is the liveliest I've ever seen my live chat. Ludwig von Mises is brilliant. Pious priest. Praxeology, his conception of etatism, the worship of the state. No, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. Now, it's important to understand that Mises critiqued the social order. He critiqued everything as an economist. And that's a valuable methodology to have. But I prefer my libertarians who have, who dig into philosophy. I prefer people like Isabel Patterson, who most folks have not heard about. I prefer Rosewater Lane. I prefer Algernon, Sidney. I prefer John Locke. I prefer the early natural law theorists who are sort of I would say they're proto-individualists, proto-libertarians. You know, I prefer that. But no, Mises is great. I think that he's great. I wish his institution lived up to his name. I think that he's great, though. Trigonometry. Hey, I don't know how to get on trigonometry. How do I get on trigonometry? I don't even know what they are. I don't even watch them. What are they? I don't even know what they are. Look, it was bad optics, Bob. It was terrible optics, and I think, first of all, I think that saying that me as a libertarian, I need to pay heed to the nationalistic screed of a certain group, is to go against the ethos of libertarianism. Look, I don't care if there are some people in a free society who like blood and soil. Go ahead and like that stuff, but like it away from me. I don't have to pay heed to your ignorance. But Jeff Dice said libertarians really need to look at these people and take them, he didn't endorse the idea, but he did say that they were worth paying attention to. I don't think ignorance is worth my attention, personally. Not my personal energy. Not my personal energy. Look, Ripa he's something else, man. He's something else. I watch his content if I want to feel energized and get a good laugh. And no, he's good. I like Ripa. I don't mind him. But, I just, we have different styles, right? Okay, David Bose has a book called The Libertarian Manifesto, I think. magnet. I think that's what it's called. I think that's what it's called. Hold on. Libertarian. Okay, hold on. Yes, that's what it's called. You go that's a great book to look at for beginners. The Law by Bastiat is a must. Um, Once you've gotten past the intermediate stuff like that book from Bose and that Bastiat book, then you definitely want to go into the more advanced stuff. Challenge yourself. Read Free to Choose, which is not really that hard in all honesty. Read don't Human Action's huge, so you might not want to read that immediately. Read Discover Your Freedom by Roosevelt Lane. Read The God of the Machine by Isabel Patterson. Read Secretaries of Government by John Locke. You know. So there's some good stuff to be read. But if for a beginner, go to David Bowe's book. Aw, C3PU, I'm sorry. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Look, and I'm happy that you guys feel comfortable sharing this stuff. Look, you have to be willing. I always say this in my videos. I make a point of saying this, ladies and gentlemen. Intentions, values, they are all spiritual qualities in the sense that they are only manifested upon our will, upon the activation of our capacity. And these spiritual values remain hidden because a lot of us are concerned about, oh wow, Bob, thank you. Oh God. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Oh God. Wow. Sheesh. Sheesh. Oh God. Wow. What? Wow. Okay. What? Wow. Okay. Sorry, guys. When people send me money, I'm like, it's like I'm like, okay. When people send me money, when I did my first stream and people just began sending me all kind of money, I cried. I was like crying because I didn't know what to do. Now I'm just shocked. Wow. Wow. Okay. Damn. Oh. God. Okay. Okay. Wow. All right. All right. Okay. Um. What? Okay. Hold. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry. Damn. Okay. Why am I cursing? I don't curse. I don't curse. I don't curse. Why am I cursing? I don't curse. I don't. I don't curse. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let's go. Okay. 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 Let's go. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. 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 Moving on. Moving on now. Okay. Moving the hell on. Okay. That took me somewhere. Okay. All right. Okay. What have I missed? Okay. Okay. What have I missed? Okay. Okay, I was a little bit okay. Okay. What the hell did I miss? See, this chat, it's so lively that it's just getting filled up with good stuff. All right. Hello, Mr. Watson. Loved you watching. Love watching you on Gothic's debate, despite it being a train wreck of a debate. You impressive. Thank you. That debate, I lost a lot of sleep over it. I lost a good friend over it. I lost a lot of confidence initially over it. Then I went back and I watched it and I realized I didn't do as bad as I thought I did. Look, we all can improve. I think that the tenor of the debate was very aggressive. It was very, you know, but if you want my honest opinion, if I could do that debate over again, I would have stopped them. Sam made a statement in his opening statement. Sam said, "You know what? I'm going to hold off on defining critical race theory for a little bit." The moment he did that, I should have made the entire debate about us defining that particular point until we got past it. Now, many of you may say, oh, hey, you know, the debate was about defining critical race theory. No, the debate was about many different things. It wasn't just about us fighting over a definition. I actually kind of wish it was about us fighting over a definition. It would have been more productive. It was about many different things. Blue Streamer, I don't think that I reject the premise. I don't think that YouTube is always related to entertainment. I suppose I'm entertaining you guys right now. I hope I am, but I hope that more than entertaining you guys, I'm giving value to you intellectually. I'm edifying your soul, or I'm helping you reach, you know, helping you work through your own intellectual journey. There are plenty of YouTubers that do education who are not trying to entertain people, you know. Now, as for video games, you know, you've got esports, which is like a $1 billion industry. You got 14-year-olds becoming Fortnite millionaires. I think that for kids, the idea of making a living by going to college and going to trade school, for kids who grow up in the digital age, that's going to be a radically different pathway to success. A radically different pathway to success. You know? So, yes, there are going to be people who become, at 14-year-olds, play Fortnite and become millionaires. Or just become very wealthy. Sure. There are going to be people like that. And that is going to be a driving factor in many things. Many sort of vocations. Yeah, sure. But I don't know. I have a hard time believing that entertainment would become the dominant quality of society and vocation. I don't think so. No more than it is now, at least. No more than it is now. All right. The debate was excellent in the sense that there's a lot of... Yes. No. That's right, Magnan. This is why you don't mess with me. I give you a mediocre debate performance, and you give me an even worse one. I take that clip, I watch my performance, I revise. I take that clip, I watch your performance, I revise, and I come back next time, and we have a better conversation. You know, we had a better conversation. Missing a lot of stuff. Yes, there's a lot of talk about depression going on in the chat. Let me just speak something real quick here, guys. I don't think there's any easy answer to conquering depression. It's one of the most conceptually elusive conditions in all of human psychology, because it can manifest in so many different ways. It can mean so many different things. And it can be triggered by literally nothing. With that in mind, I do think that there are certain mental exercises that are more better to mitigating depressive attitudes than not. And one of those mental exercises has got to be an appropriate appreciation for the self. It's got to be a visionary quality, being able to see, beyond your current condition and understand that the future is a tapestry of possibility. Will this make you happy? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I think in my opinion, happiness is not the end goal of life. I don't think it's that end goal of life. I mean, life is a very dynamic force. And if your goal is to be happy all the time, or to be ultimately happy, you're going to lose. You're going to lose, you know? Exactly. You're right, Pius. And there are certain things you can do physically as well to mitigate depression as well. Exercising, what is it? Exercising? I'm sorry. I'm tired tonight, so my mind's not working as best. If you got me on a different day, I'd be. So excuse me. I'm being very contemplative. Exercising, getting enough sleep. There are physical things that can mitigate it as well. But ultimately, it's going to be a combination of certain exercises mentally and certain physical activities, you know, that will give you more tools in your arsenal to fight this enemy called depression. Yeah. Yeah. And guys, there's nothing wrong with getting help. I had therapists for a while. Nothing wrong with getting help. It's essential. Right? Absolutely. 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 Bob, man, you're just blessing me tonight, Bob. You Bob, you're just blessing me tonight, brother. You're just wow. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's just okay. Okay. All right. Let's move on before I get into another 10-minute 10-minute disbelief reel. Okay. Uh, um okay. I learned with chronic pain and anxiety that something shaking hands with the condition helps. Yes. Yes. I think that it is essential to be in the depth of your pain, to understand it, learn it, define it. So then the enemy you're fighting is not so elusive. One of the, you know, no, I'm not a solipsist, Pius. I would never be that. No, solipsism is individualism. Is a false form of individualism. It's individualism's illegitimate cousin. I suffer from depression. Knowing that I could be happy tomorrow. Not trying to force myself to be happy. You know, yeah, that's right. Look, hey, happiness should not be forced. It should be a spontaneous thingy, you know? Thingy. It should be a, excuse me. It should be a spontaneous condition. Excuse me, not thingy. What am I, in 8th grade? You know? Genuine happiness, at least. You know? Genuine happiness. It's been a long day, guys. How many of you are in the Discord, by the way? The Discord. You guys in the Discord? If I need to send you guys the Discord, then I will. You guys, all of you should be in the Discord if you haven't. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm gonna send the link right now. Mike, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Thank you for blessing me with your presence, brother, and your sentiments and your kind words. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Really is a blessing. Thank you. You're a pal. Are you guys just trying? What are you guys trying to do? What are you guys trying to do to me right now? Are you guys trying to mess with me? You guys are messing with me. You know what, man? You know what? All right, good now. Wait, hold. Okay, okay, okay. You guys are freaking out. You guys are freaking out. Okay, good now. Are we good now? Are we good now? Are we good now? Are we good now? We should be fine now. Okay, no Fs. Oh, I hate when people do that. I hate when people do that. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Look, I'll be happy to be done with this micro. I can't curse. I can't curse. I can't curse. I'll be happy to be done with this microphone. I'll be so happy. I'm tired of this microphone. I'm tired of it, man. I got a Blue Yeti thingy, and it's whatever. It's whatever. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I'll have a lapel microphone. And guys, this is gonna be my last live until July. Gonna be my last live until July. And during July, I will have. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be quiet for a little. I mean, okay, hold on. Okay, it shouldn't be as quiet now. But anyway, this mic, I dropped this mic. You know. I know, Pius. I know, Pius. I know. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. Is to be happy. I wanna be happy. So I gotta be happy. You guys got me singing that song now. That's some old school stuff. Mary J. Blige, you know. Look, I'm sure Gothix's sound is great. I'm sure she's got I don't know what kind of equipment she has, but no, yeah, Gothix has great sound. She has a great camera too. I have one too. I'm just not using it right now because I don't want to. Ba 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 ba. No problem. Well, I just adjusted the audio volume, so. No, I don't. I don't sing Lady Gaga Gorky. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. All right. How much school do I have left? I have 5 months left. 5 months, Jenny. And am I happy? I'm going to sing the Ode to Joy. You know, joy to the world, all for one and one for all. Trust me, I'm gonna be dancing and shouting and God knows it. No, I already bought a mic, your pal. I already bought a mic. I already bought a lapel mic. I already bought a mic. Any interested in diving, skydiving, paragliding? You know, if someone's willing to pay for my life insurance policy, Bob, then sure. No, I don't do that. I don't play with that. No. I'm not that adventurous. No, sir. No, sir. How's school? School's okay, Amanda. It's not my favorite thing in the world. I'd rather be doing self-educated stuff, personally. It's necessary in some aspect, but I'm ready to leave. I can't stand it. Jenny is getting inky with it. Why did I read your name out loud? What are you doing after it's over? Oh, school. Okay. Well, so this is my career. YouTube is my career, basically. Podcasting is my career, basically. This. And we see how quickly this is growing. This is growing faster than I thought it was going to grow, in all honesty. So, this is my career. How about some Pink Floyd or Roger Waters is brilliant. I don't agree with him on his politics, but he's brilliant. We don't need no education. You don't need no thought control. Oh, Jenny likes Destiny Child, man. Say my name. You guys are taking me somewhere tonight, I swear. Why, how are you getting a philosophy student to sing Destiny's Child on his stream? That's the... Lord have mercy. Say my name. When no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. Say my name. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is not my only thing. So, I work for a group called, and you guys should know this if you've been listening to my videos. You should know this. No, just kidding. I work for a group called Color Us United. And so, but that also includes this as well. So, but this is my main goal. This is my main thing. Say my name. Okay, Magnan. Okay, Magnan. Okay. You guys just like messing with me, don't you? That's what you guys do like to do. You like to mess with me. Like to challenge me. Yes, Amanda, I work from home. I do. Yes, Amanda, I do. Yeah, no, 1984 is, it is a blueprint of things that could happen if society becomes, if certain people in society become so eager to implement their views in reality. And then do so by authoritarian means, excuse me. Don't know if you saw, but a reply chain. Look, look, Chris, I lost a friend. I won't say who, but I lost a friend. Over defending Carlin. This friend was like, Christian, you're a bad person because Sam and Aaron are such nice people, and how dare you defend Carlin? She was so inappropriate, and you're not going to be a public intellectual, Christian, and what's wrong with you? And I'm like, dude, I won't say who it was, because I respect them still. I love them still, but they hurt me. Well, how can you defend Carlin? What's wrong with you? I'm like, hold on. First of all, who do you think you're talking to? I know I seem soft and everything, but that's, anyway. Okay, let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. Mr. Whittle, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, sir? Text me, okay? V for Vendetta is nice. V for Vendetta is nice. It's a good movie. Now, I prefer not to obtain correct and morally correct conditions through violent means. I prefer not to blow things up and throw knives at people, and I prefer not to do all that kind of stuff. But no, like, and this friend of mine was like, "Oh, you went on Adam Friend's podcast to talk about this, didn't you? Yeah. You went on Adam Friend's podcast, and why would you do that? And that's a bad thing to do. And what's wrong with you? And your videos, you took like a preacher. You preach too much, Christian. You preach too much, and no one cares about philosophy, Christian. And all these references, Christian. And what's wrong with you? And I'm like, dude, what's the what? Excuse my language. Excuse my language. Excuse me. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't like to curse. I try not to curse. I try not to curse. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. I try not to curse. I try not to. Hold on. I try not to curse. Yeah, I try not to curse. Try not to. Well, I mean, look, Magnan. Here's what I think, okay? Here's what I think. I think that sometimes people say things they don't mean, right? Sometimes they do that, But no, that person, it was hurtful. I had been friends with him for like 3 years. It was hurtful. And he even said to me, he said, Christian, if I put this conversation on YouTube, everyone would see just how disingenuous and wrong you are. Now, keep in mind, this was a private conversation between me and him about my sins in defending Karlin Poroshenko. And he was like, yeah, if I put it on YouTube, people would see how wrong you are. He wasn't rolling his neck, but that's how I felt. I thought I was being lectured, right? Okay. So, anyway. So, yeah, look, I appreciate you guys complimenting me. Tell me the truth as well. Well, no, it's not right, Amanda. It's not right. It's not right, Amanda. It's not at all. No. Not at all. No, Amanda. Nothing is And as my profile grows, Amanda, I can't be as vocal as I want to be. Okay. I can't be as trusting as I want to be. I can't. I can't talk to people all the same anymore. I just can't. I just can't. Because there are so many people who are willing to hurt or try to hurt people to make themselves feel better. Or whatever twisted reason they're trying to hurt people. I don't know what the reasons are. Yeah. I don't know what the reasons are. And look, Carlin's her own keeper. I'm not her keeper. I don't take... Carlin is my dear friend, and I love her. I love her to death. She's been one of the most profound inspirations in my career so far. I love that lady. That woman is... I love her to death. So the idea that I'm going to be her keeper, and I'm going to correct her. First of all, she's a grown-ass woman. Excuse me, Heath, I'm sorry, but it has to be said. She is a grown you-know-what woman. I have no business. I don't have the license, the authority, epistemic or otherwise, to tell her. Anyway. It makes no sense. Yeah, no, those two were very childish. Those two were saying, let me effing talk, Chris. Let me effing talk. What's wrong? Let me effing talk to you, Christian. Let me effing speak, Christian. And they were laughing at me. They were being snide, snarky. They were poised. They were changing the goalpost. They were putting all this stuff on Twitter to misrepresent what people are saying. And my friend, I won't say his name, but my former friend is like, yeah, Christian, they are the nicest people. They're the nicest people that you'll ever meet in your life. Like nicest critical race you'll ever meet in your life. What's wrong with you, Christian? You need to be nice to them, Christian. I'm like, I oughta. I'm not a violent person. I'm a kind person. I'm a kind person. I'm a kind person. I'm a kind person. I hate that this struggle such. Well, Crowder certainly is authentic. I'll say that much. I'm not sure. That's probably the only thing the good thing I can say about Steven Crowder. He certainly is authentic. He's certainly authentic. He's certainly authentic. Yeah, I don't know, Amanda. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, buddy, what's going on in your life? Are you okay? Like, what in the world? What does attacking me or lecturing me? What does that do? What does that do? And yeah, Christian, you're too preachy, Christian. You preach too much. No one wants to hear. And he said to me, Christian, no one wants to hear about your philosophy references. No one wants to hear that, Christian. Stop it. No one cares about that. If you want to be a mainstream voice, Christian, quit the philosophy references. Stop it. No one wants to hear it. I'm like, you know what, man? Sometimes it's going to be the ones who are closest to you who hurt you the most. I cried over that. I'll be honest. I cried after our conversation. He spent 2 hours basically yelling at me, telling me how much he thought less of me as a person because I wouldn't condemn Carlin, and I cried. I broke down. I broke the heck down. I got over it, but it hurt. It hurt. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, there's a lot of... Okay. There are some messages that did not come through. Oh, no, they came through. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, no, it is creepy. Yes, Rachel, yes. At the time, I was like, you know what? Maybe he has a point. Maybe he has a point about my philosophy preaching. Then I realized, actually, no, he doesn't have a point. Because my style is my style. And guess what? If you don't like it, if he doesn't like it, there is on your phone, you can, if your phone is a smartphone, you can take that screen, swipe it down, and go to the next person. Or you can click skip video if you don't want to see this video. Or you can just not click on my stuff. You thought it was gonna curse. Stuff. So anyway. So yeah, no, that the debate was a much but I'm happy it happened. I'm happy it happened. I'm happy it happened. Maybe not the way it happened. I'm not happy about that, but I'm happy it happened. It needed to happen. And yes, you will see many more Christian Watson debates. Yes. 100%. 100%. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I almost said a different word than stuff. I almost said a very different word. Oh, you guys are going to like it when I have my new equipment and everything next month. I'm ready to get rid of this other stuff. This Logitech webcam, and it's going to be epic. And you will have, again, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. There will be streams. I'll be announcing it in the communities tab a little bit. Yeah, and look, I'm not going to stop my philosophy preaching. I'm not going to stop. I mean, tomorrow I'm making a video about police reform, and I'm going to preach in that video. Because guess what? I think that's... if any topic needs preaching, it's that one. It's Friday, Amanda. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. You guys don't remember that one? That was Rebecca Black. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago, man. That was a long time ago. Yeah, Magnan. I don't like the dunking thing. I don't do that. I don't do that, man. I want to experience something with someone. Right? I want to build a bridge of understanding, not send down hellfire of damnation and condemnation. I want to create something. Human beings not get to where we are right now in our civilizational advancement and our moral understanding and our spiritual complexity. Well, we didn't get there by destroying each other. Anyway, not gonna go on that one. No, I'm not that old, Liz. I'm not that old. I look it. Man, I look it. Anyway. Rebecca Black, man. I swear. That was something else. That was something else, dude. My childhood was interesting. Who's Jeff Charles? Does Jeff Charles have any relationship to Jake Charles? If so, then I don't need to be anywhere near Jeff Charles. I don't need to be anywhere near Jeff Charles. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We don't do Jake Charles in this channel. I'm joking, of course. I don't know Jake Charles, but I know he's been in some very troublesome stuff. Oh, congratulations, JJH. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, man. How you doing? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, man. And it shall be with me, Blue Streamer. I promise you. It shall be with me always. I promise you. Oof, police reform. You're funny, Pius. You're funny, dude. Blair White. As a person, seems like a perfectly fine person. As a content creator, we have different methods. I think Blair White is very much focused on how do I say this? She's a very nice person. Let me get that out. She's a very nice person. I respect her. I respect her sense of decorum when she is in debates, when she is in discussions. Like I respect that. So I have nothing against Blair White as a person. As a content creator, I think her content is a little bit it's infused with identity. I think one of her selling points is that I'm a conservative trans person and this makes me special. And I think that selling point has a way to eliminate what really makes you special, and that is your vast spiritual complexity as a human being, your individuality, as I would say. And some may say, well, isn't her transness a part of her individuality? Well, if you have to cast yourself as a trans person and a conservative, which are two very broad claims, two general categories, then you're allowing yourself to be subsumed by those two general categories and not paying attention to your particular category, your particular being. Right? When you cast yourself as a part of two general categories, you miss something. You miss attribute value outside of yourself. That's my problem with Blair White's content. Now, I still watch Blair White. I'm subscribed to Blair White. I think that she can be funny sometimes. I'm not against her. But I'm just very wary of that kind of content. I'm very, if that's your primary selling point, I'm wary, man. I'm really wary. All right, Blair working. But no, yeah, Snowflakes. She was great in Snowflakes, crushing nihilism. She was great in Snowflakes. She was great there. They are snowflakes. Whoa. Tom McDonald is good. I never thought that there'd be snowflakes. Uh-oh. They are snowflakes. I think so too, Pius. I think you're correct. And plus, people understand that culture does indeed matter. Culture matters. And conservatarians recognize that. Whoa. Well, what did Emerson say, Rue? Emerson said, I don't know you from the institution that you're associated with. I don't know you from the church you belong to. I know you by your work. I know a man by his work. I know a woman by his work. I know you by your work. So, do your work and I shall know you. That's what Emerson says in the next paragraph. Do your work and I shall know you. Do your work and you'll have the suffrage of the whole world. Do your work. I know you by your work, Rue. I don't have to know you by the general category you subscribe yourself to. I know you by the fruits of that brilliant engine that is going on in your cranium right now, your work. Christian, want to talk about Brit? Oh, okay, yeah, of course, yeah. So let me say this thing: Brittany King. I have immense respect and love and admiration for Brittany King. Any black heterodox people, even if they're not really people who have a wide range of positions that they commentate on, anyone who is willing to step outside of the ideological box that they are ascribed to, that is ascribed to them, is a hero in my opinion. Especially, actually, it's not enough to step outside the box. You gotta actually do something with your new insight, right? In the allegory of the cave, the person who saw the light and told people about it. If they just saw the light, then that wouldn't be good. Oh, 4.3K. Well, ho. No, I'm not at 4.3. I'm not at 4.3, Amanda. Don't lie to me. Amanda, don't lie to me. I'm at 4.03, right? I'm not at 4.3. No. I can't be at 4.3. No, don't lie to me. Don't do that. I'm at 4.03, right? I think I am. Unless it's changed. Okay. What have I missed? Okay. Oh yeah, Brittany King's good. Kimi Katiti. I hope I'm saying that right. Kimi Katiti is wonderful. Her personality exudes and exhibits love. Kimi Katiti is someone who is in tune with her spiritual self. And that gives her a different dimension of wisdom by which she can analyze these issues. We're having Kimi Katiti on this channel. If it's the last thing that I do in my life, we're having Kimi Katiti on this channel. I love that woman. You have very few folks addressing critical race theory from a biblical perspective. And that, in my opinion, regardless of your independent, regardless of whatever you think about religion, to be addressing critical race theory from a biblical perspective gives an entirely new dimension to... Anyway. So, yeah, no. And the reason I'm not finishing all my sentences is because I'm just tired, guys. We love Kimi Katiti. I hope that I blow up like Kimi Katiti. I hope I blow up like her. That girl, exploded. And I would love to explode. That'd be very nice. That'd be very, 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 very nice. Side note. We love Kimi Katiti. Side note. Okay? Numbers, not the main thing that Christian Watson worries about. I don't care about numbers. There are things that numbers cannot measure. Numbers measure quantity, not quality. You can tell me how many eggs are in a basket, but are those eggs fresh? Is their source fresh? I want to know if I'm bearing fresh fruit. Not eggs aren't fruit, but you get what I'm saying. We like Kimi Katiti. Anyway, okay. Vadi Bakham is a beast on this front. Folks need to read his book, Fault Lines. Okay, I will check it out. Monique Dewson. Okay, I'll do that. I'll check her out, too. Okay. Yeah, all these critical race theory YouTubers, I don't know a lot of them. I know some of them. Like Carlin, like Kimmy. I know some of them. But guys, I'm getting so burnt out in critical race theory. I mean, reading the material, talking about the material. I'm getting so burnt out, guys. That's why I'm not doing critical race theory video until Tuesday. I'm getting so burnt out, man. I'm so burnt out. Thoughts on gun ownership? I think that it is an effective way to defend someone's natural right to life. I think that in the American context, it is an inalienable right. I think it's a very good way to cultivate sportsmanship skills and protect households, defend the family. Having a gun does not simply mean you have a tool in your possession, and that's all the tool is, just a tool. Having a gun means a new dimension of safety for you, for your family, for your posterity. and beyond safety, a new dimension of excellence for your skills and marksmanship. Having a gun is the sort of... It is... Having a gun is another layer of insurance on our natural ability to be self-reliant. It can be this, by the way. It's not always this. Sometimes people use guns to kill people for that, but this is what it is in general, in my opinion. J.P. Moreland hasn't talked about it. Yeah, okay. I don't know who J.P. Moreland is. I'll have to look into him. Craig is good though. William Lane Craig is good though. He's good. He's pretty impressive. I used to study Christian apologetics very deeply. He's pretty impressive. I should really get to know other philosophers, shouldn't I? It's weird. I call myself a novice philosopher, and yet I don't know all these other philosophers. Nature, Black Phoenix, nature. They are integral to our being. They are natural. Okay, so natural rights are simply the natural condition of human beings. Where they come from is important, but the fact that they exist is more important to me. And a lot of people, this is a very big debate in the libertarian tradition. A lot of people will say, okay, does God give us natural rights, or is it nature, or is it both? For someone like John Locke, we derive them from nature, but God's the ultimate source. For someone like Hugo Grotius, who taught Locke, he'll say, well, yeah, natural rights need God, but my argument can exist independent of God. I always prefer using the secular argument as opposed to the religious argument, because I think that it gets more convincing and it's a little bit more, I can establish a little bit more. Night, Paul. I'll see you, man. Message me, okay? I'll see you. All right. Schopenhauer. No, I know about Schopenhauer, but I have not read Schopenhauer. I've not. I've got an entire list of philosophers that I need to read. I study political philosophy and moral philosophy mostly. So I need to read a bunch of more. But hey, I'm getting there. Don't worry, guys. I'm getting there. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I've got too much stuff to read. God knows it. Someone came from Adam Friended Stream. Milkman Dan. Okay, Milkman Dan. Friended instead. So wait, did Adam and Sitch actually react to the debate? I know that they had Sam and Aaron on their platform, but did they actually react to the debate, though? Like, what happened there? Adam had me on his show. But folks are like Sitch and Adam. So, like, did they have, like... Was I featured on their channel or something? Or do I just not know? I don't... Black Phoenix, there are many ways, but the main way and the most direct way that I can say to you, the best way to avoid nihilism, recognize that there is a meaning beyond your own experience. The problem with most nihilists is that they use their own experience, their own emotional dimness, to make a universal statement about the condition of the universe and meaning, particularly meaning in the universe. You have to realize that the world exists beyond your own experience. And values can be ascertainable in ways that may not necessarily even seem sensible to you. But that's the first step. There's many ways to beat nihilism or to not cave into it, but that's the basic step, in my opinion. Aubrey, thank you. And yes, in July, as I mentioned before, we will be doing the Pensive Politics podcast. And we will be doing it Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday will be interviews, and Wednesday and Saturday will be monologues. So I'll go for about 2 hours. So, Thank you, Milkman Dan. I appreciate it, buddy. And I must ask again, if you guys are not in the Discord, please join the Discord. I must ask you guys to do that. I want you guys, because I'm getting off in like well, they freak me out. They freak me out. So I don't even like talking. I'm frozen. Oh no. Oh no. Am I frozen? That's not good. Okay, good. Okay, I'll look into Jeff Charles, Rachel. I'll look into Jeff Charles, okay? Um, Heath, I don't know. I cannot, as I mentioned, intentions are spiritual, and I don't have access to Milo's intentions. I don't have access to his spirit. I think Milo is a dreadfully confused guy. And I think that he is having all sorts of emotional reactions after his glib comments about priests molesting him went viral and basically sunk his career. And and I think that these reactions are both a cry for help and an attempt to get attention, to put juice back into the engine that failed a long time ago. So, if Milo genuinely has had a change of heart, and Milo does not want to sleep with men anymore. I think he was married, so he wasn't doing casual stuff. Well, I don't think so. But hell, being married these days does not mean you're not doing casual stuff. I swingers and everything. Not my thing, man. I'm a monogamy person. One person. Anyway, that's a different story. If Milo wants to reject his sexuality and just live a life of celibacy, that is his unhappiness to bear. It's unfortunate. That is his unhappiness to bear. I've made peace with myself. I've made peace with God. And people are like, Christian, God and the gay thing don't mix. Look, I've made peace with God. Ultimately, it's going to be his choice as to if he's going to accept me into his kingdom. And I'm going to try to live as consistently as I can with the ethos of Christ. But ultimately, it's going to be his choice. It's going to be his choice. And anyway, I don't. Anyway, so I don't really worry about that too much. I don't worry about that too much. Yeah, Milo. My methods are not his methods. We don't like Milo very well. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I'm not into Milo like that. I don't. No, I'm not into that. No sir. No sir. No sir. No sir. Hold on. My audio is really dead, guys. Is it really dead? Is it really dead? Or is it back now? Good. Look, it'll cut out. So I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know what's going on, guys. No clue. Okay, it's not synced. Okay. Okay. It should be fine now. The most based relationship is Christian x Milo. Well, well, I'm sorry. Milo is just not my type. My apologies. Milo is just not my type. Just not my thing. Just not my type. Just not my thing. I like my men to be more thoughtful, kind, less aggressive. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. All right. Oh, God have mercy. Someone else. Give me money. You guys give me money again. No. Is this serious? Are you guys joking with me right now? Is this serious? What? Wow. 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 No, I do want my I do want money. I do. Oh no. I'm not complaining. I'm just shocked. God have mercy. Whew, you guys are. It's a Friday night. You guys are making my Friday night much better. I promise you. Man, thank you so much. Dear God. Man. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Anyway, so it's gonna take more time. It's gonna take time, guys. It's gonna take time for me to fully embrace, you know. Well, it's gonna take time. Christian, what do you think of Stephen Fry? He's smart. He's smart. He's a sane liberal. He was very good in the monk debates with Peterson and Dyson. He's smart. I would talk to him. I like him. I like him. He's smart. He's pretty smart. Stephen Fry's good. And speaking of guests, we got a lot of good stuff coming up recently. We got Claire Lehman coming on in August. Claire Lehman is the founder of Colette. We got Kimi Katiti coming on very soon. Very soon. We've got, I think Kathy Young's coming on very soon. I'm trying to get other people as well. So we got a lot of exciting stuff happening for the channel, guys. And thank you guys for being a part of this. Thank you guys for being a part of making this 21-year-old's dreams come true. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are blessing my night. You're blessing my evening. I love all of you. I love every single one of you. I mean, I'm trying not to get emotional. I'm not gonna do that right now. But I'm just, there is so many doubts that I have in this journey of mine. But whenever I talk to you guys in this kind of setting, I become reassured. And there are some questions that I have not gotten to, and I may not get to tonight. So you guys just join the Discord, please. And if you have any questions, message me or whatever. Do it. I'm gonna be up for. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna cook some food, make some pork loin, maybe some vegetables. Sit down in my bed, watch some Netflix. I'm just serious. I don't want to do it. I've been doing intellectual work all day. I'm just burnt. I'm ready to. I'm ready to. I'm ready to take a break. Watch some Netflix. I don't know. Hopefully no B movies. We don't like B movies too much. But yeah, guys, if I hate it. It's back, right? I hope it's back. My little indicator monitor is going on. Oh, you can't hear again. Okay. This is the Okay. I'm back now. Okay. I have not been muting myself. It is the stupid microphone. It is this absolutely stupid microphone. And that's why I'm happy for July. I'm happy for July, man. Anyway, as I was saying, before I lose my cool, as I was saying, no, you guys are just a blessing to my life, and really, I mean, and all of you may think you're strangers, but okay, out of sync, okay, that's fine. All of you may think you're strangers, but you mean something to me, okay? You mean something to me. You mean something to me, okay? And again, I'm not going to get everyone's question tonight because I'm leaving soon. But I want you guys to keep interacting with me. Again, the Discord, please. The Discord is great. Do the Discord, please. Keep staying in tune for my content. But there's one thing that I always say at the end of all of my productions that I want you guys to take into the weekend with you. I want you guys to say it with me. Now, you guys, if you've been watching my videos, you know exactly what I'm about to say. And I'm not going to say it until at least 6 of you, I'm not going to leave until at least 6 of you say it. So I want you guys to do one thing over this weekend. It's 2 words. 2 words. 2 words. One thing over this weekend. And what is it? I want you to... Bobby, you gotta say it. I want you to... boom. 1 got it. Boom. 2 got it. Boom. 3 got it. Waiting for... Yep.